Welcome back to the channel. Getting straight to the topic. I'm driving to Walmart to go pick up a tripod because I broke my tripod literally just trying to set it up, and I need a new one. So that's where I'm headed. Today I have zero motivation. Motivation is a feeling, and it's a dangerous feeling because so many people rely on it to get shit done. And the truth about feelings and motivation specifically is that it's so deceptive. It's so like it can make you think that it's a necessity when really motivation is a luxury. It's a luxury because when you get motivation, right, it's going to inspire you to do something that needs to be done whether you want to or not. But luckily for you, you've been gifted with this motivation, this feeling. It's like a muse, like this excitement, this drive to finally do what it is your heart is calling you to do, your heart and your mind. They're calling you to be, creative. They're calling you to act and do whatever activity it is that you think of when I say that. But again, the motivation factor, it's dangerous. It's a dangerous game relying on motivation. There's people that go out of their way every day to create this environment of motivation. And I love that. And I think you can do that. I think you can do that by journaling first thing in the morning. I think you can do that by visualizing first thing in the morning. I even think you can do it by having posters on your wall. These are all things that I've done to kind of keep me close to my muse, keep me in a state of being motivated. But there's times where none of those things, none of those vehicles work to push you to do something better, to do what is required in order to get where you want to go. So with that said, it's like you have to build the muscle of putting the motivation down and dropping your feelings and dropping needing to feel good to do something or needing to feel right about something in order to do it, especially when you know that in order to get where you want to be, this thing must get done daily. And again, that is whatever that thing is for you. This is a weight loss channel, so I'm gonna mention that, hey, you know that you have to track your macros every single day, whether you feel inspired to pick up your phone, click on an app, MyFitnessPal, hit log meal, scan the meal. It may seem so tedious, but it's required. It's required. It would be so much easier. There's been days where I would literally just a MyFitnessPal notification. MyFitnessPal even tries to make it easy for you. They send you a notification telling you they care more about your goals than you do. And they tell you, hey, don't forget to track your macros today. And guess what? It's so easy. So many times I've swiped left, cleared the notification, and just didn't track that day. Why? Because I didn't feel like it. And do you think I got down to 200 pounds? No. I wasn't able to lose 41 pounds until I was religious about tracking my macros. Did that mean that I was 7 days out of 7 days out of 7 days? No. There were days where I still allowed my emotions to dictate whether I was going to do the thing or not. But that's why it's taken me so long. That's why it took me 3 years to accomplish a goal that should only take 3 months. Because so often we rely on this feeling, the motivation factor, but it's stupid. It's so stupid, and it wastes so much time. I even think you can even relate it back to when you see a girl that you're attracted to, and you're like, dang, it would be nice to get to know her. But on this day, you may not feel social. You may not feel like going to meet a new stranger, even though you're so the ideal of approaching this person and getting to know them, you getting their number, even though that's so exciting, that's not motivating enough for you to go and do the thing that would be required for you to meet somebody who could be your wife or be your husband, or just somebody that would make you feel better about just the fact that you're alive. A lot of people are literally dying inside. There's so many people you pass on the highway. This is why traffic exists. This is totally off topic, but this is the reason why traffic exists. Traffic exists. Have you ever been in traffic And by the time you make it around traffic, you're just like looking around like, bro, why the fuck was I just in traffic for an hour? Why? Because zombies are out here and they're just driving aimlessly with no purpose. No purpose. The same way they approach their lives when they wake up in the morning, the blessing of life, the same way they approach their life is the same way they approach getting behind the wheel. They don't know where they're going, or at least that's how they drive, right? Which is why there's this mystical thing called traffic that should never exist, because everyone should know where they're going and they should just be trying to get there. There's a speed limit. All you gotta do is follow the speed limit and there should be a steady flow of traffic. No, but the reason that there isn't is because people are texting and driving. People are just lollygagging behind the wheel. They're not like, just no purpose whatsoever. And we're just surrounded, you're surrounded by people that are just like zombied out of their minds. I lost the point that I was trying to make about like The Walking Dead and like these zombies that are out here. But the point I'm trying to make is most people they take the easy way out. And the easy way out is to just kind of go with the flow. Go with the flow, not do the work every single day, not be intentional, not get out of their comfort zone. It's so easy to just not do the thing. If you want me to be honest with you, the reason why you're watching this video is because I gave myself permission today to make a video that sucks. I don't care if my video is shaking. I don't care if the audio comes out trash. This video is getting posted. Why? Because the goal I have is to post one long form video every other day. And if I get to the point in the day where it's getting later and later, but a video must get put out, I'm going to give myself permission to suck. I'm going to give myself permission to suck. I'm going to give myself permission to post a video that made only 2 people view. I'm going to give myself permission to mess up when I speak, because I'm not a professional motivational speaker. I'm not some professional. I'm just winging it, bro. But in winging it and getting in these reps, eventually I will be mastering this craft. Eventually I will have mastered this craft. See, there I go again, messing up, but that's okay. So ask yourself, what is it that you're not allowing yourself to suck in? Because fear is also an emotion, and that may be even more deceptive than motivation. Because at least motivation has like it has positive intention, it has good intentions, right? Motivation wants to drive you to go into the right direction. Where fear, it stifles you and it perpetrates as a fraud of protecting you, but really it's not protecting you. It's killing you slowly inside. You're dying. And slowly but surely you become another zombie in traffic, because you're not listening to that voice calling you inside, telling you, do this. I know where you want to be. What you want wants you. And I know that the higher, the God in you, that person, that angel on your shoulder that whispers and tell you what to do, and you know you should be doing it. He knows what's necessary to get you to the next level. And every day you avoid him because you're afraid you're going to suck, or you're afraid you're going to fail, or you're afraid that no one's going to listen to you, or you're afraid that you're too irrelevant, or you're afraid that it's too late in life, or you're afraid that, you'll have to cut off people, or you're afraid that even if you do accomplish it, and this is one that I've battled with, even if you do accomplish all your goals, and maybe you have a strong sense that you will, that life won't be any better. But that's a lie. That is the emotion, fear, taking root in your mind, trying to manipulate you so that you stay in the same fucking place. And if you take inventory and look around and reflect on where you currently are, could it get any worse than this? It could, right? But could you winning and exceeding at what it is you want to accomplish, would that actually make life better or worse? At least you can say you did that and you got that out the way. You burned through that karma. You don't have to worry about it anymore. So no, even if things aren't that different, you can say that you accomplished this one thing that was always calling you in the back of your mind, always nudging you. At least you can say you knocked that off the list. You crossed that off. It's kind of like guys that need to run up their body count to feel like they accomplished something. I've been there, right? I used to tell myself, when I get X amount of bodies, I'll be happy. And guess what? I got X amount of bodies, and it didn't make me feel any special. And now I lie about my body count. Because one, it's not important. Two, it's like the quality of my life didn't change. Did I get some great experiences? Did I have fun? Yeah, I did. Did I get burnt? No, thankfully. Thank God. I could have, right? Like, there's a lot of bad that could have came with the fun that I had. But at least I don't have to be that 30-year-old virgin and just not to talk down on anybody who's a virgin, because you may all have your own reasons as to why you're a virgin. But at least I don't have to be a 30-year-old virgin obsessed with porn, like battling a porn addiction, because I'm too afraid to go and talk to girls and get the real thing. Does that make sense? Anyways, that's the vid.